never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got no...
The straight to take a victory. Who will it be?
And it is Veda Pratama. We know that he just wants to go
Through, but he's all squirrely on the brakes.
But he manages to hold the inside line there and get the drive.
There you go. That's what can happen. That is why it's messy. But as we saw yesterday, when
He's got his head down at the inside comes Veda and around the outside. Hakim Denish absolutely up the hill. So he's done a superb job there of holding the advantage in the lead over Benyat Fernandez on the number 7.
The cat gets to crunch time, the key is to just go for it.
Yeah, Benyat Fernandez is superb from the Malaysian. Absolutely brilliant. Veda Pratama will pick up a slipstream, but it isn't that.
Big loser that last time around was actually Carter Thompson, the number 50, pushed back to 13th place now, Peter.
That's going for it up the inside there, the number 7. You're looking back at the number 7, Benyat Fernandez. And easy to pass on the run to the line here. It's the 13 of Hakim Denish.
Just the nature of where we're at the moment with these, with the slipstreaming down the start and finish straight.
And you saw that you're on board with Uriarte.
Who is
Surely it's going to be, and Veda Pratama pulls out. Red tape lying on the ground there. That's very likely the tape that they have were on board with Uriarte.
And now it's back similar to what we had a couple of...
Radiator to keep the temperature up, but as it rises they have to pull it off. So the 85...
And then Pratama, Carter Thompson slotted into 4th. He narrowly missed the back wheel of the Indonesian rider. Let's go, Christian Daniel Jr. up there into 4th position as well, playing it very, very sensibly.
Mike Hugh gets pushed back to 3rd place.
Them two have history back from Jerez, the first round of the year. You've got Gonzalez in indeed, and you've got Carter Thompson and Singapore just behind him.
And it is Benyat Fernandez with the slightest advantage.
Someone had a big moment in the background there, Peter. 5th as well, Peter.
Yes, and already the 70 of Christian Daniel Jr. looking for a way past Brian. Just as we had yesterday, nobody able to show any kind
on and over the curbs. Sorry, that was a scary moment.
But he can't find it so far.
I do wonder what kind of race we're about to see. Will the ride
advantage at all? And in fact, when you look at the fastest lap for the race, Gwilym Plot got your attention.
Yeah.
It probably got their attention as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so Uriarte
has looked at what happened yesterday and thought, I can't have that kind of mess again. If I have more pace, I need to go for it.
Down in 15th place.
Yeah, just cruel, isn't it? The whole field covered as well by...
In 2nd place, looking for the inside line on Fernandez. He can't do it. Mike Hugh is there in 3rd.
Christian Daniel, as you said, already getting impatient behind the 51 of Uriarte. He switches towards the inside. 4.7 seconds is just as close as it really gets, to be honest, at this 3rd. Christian Daniel in 4th. He's one of the only riders running a clear visor. You can really see the focus. And Daniel goes for the lead, but thinks better of it through Arabiata 1. We then go uphill to Arabiata 8. Fernandez just biding his time behind Brokers from his eyes at the moment. He's got Sullivan Mounty, but this is the best we've seen from the British rider Mounty, the number 4. And that's where he makes his move, or tries at least, as Uriarte says, no way! And Uriarte, a couple riders going on the green there as Uriarte just sweeps across. Really, really good job from him. That's the kind of progress you want to see from a rider in their 2nd year. These two are very close childhood friends. They've grown up racing each other all along, and as they're getting all lost to try and protect his line and his run out onto the start and finish straight. Now this is interesting, Peter.
And the fastest lap of the race went to Ramadipa down in 10th place on the last lap. So
involved, it is Pratama who goes through into the lead.
And there's, using
look at the gap now he's managed to get through in that final sector, along with Christian Daniel Jr. and Benyat Fernandez.
This bunch here is still going, really quickly, but it has split up now. It is over the inch of road all over the place there, but absolutely superb stuff from Veda Pratama, as you said, Matt.
Will the riders behind them actually catch up to them by the time we reach turn 1, or is it
only like 20 riders in the first group?
And tell you what, Mike Hugh keeps looking behind him.
Two are mucking each other up, and Veda just took advantage of that absolutely superbly with the cleanest.
Uriarte going to try and pull the pin. Let's look at their lap times. A 2:02 flat from Uriarte. And now it's Sullivan Mounsey who's actually taken the lead as they run out from the final turn and down to start and finish.
Overtaking move up the inside. Wonderful stuff.
We're just past the point of the circuit, and then you've actually got Morelli at 2:01.7, but he's down in 19th place, Peter.
Yeah, and then
Finish straight.
superb. A Brit in front at Rookies Cup, and we haven't said that for a while.
A
but
long
it is
time.
the four of
Ega Pratama's race came undone. Yaroslav, the number 17, he's up into
advantage has disappeared, hasn't it? Because, Singapore is already back with them. Sullivan Mounsey, the 18-year-old Englishman who has the advantages as they go across the line. But side by side.
13th on this one. He's actually nerfed wide by Marco Morelli yesterday. That's why Morelli, the Argentinian, got his.
And as you say, they entered the straight with about a 4 bike lengths lead, but that has gone.
But crucially, they weren't.
He's already lost it, I think. He could end up. Let's see how he ends up into the
Long lap penalty, but all cleanly through today. Look at the number 7, Benyat Fernandez going round the out, able to overtake him come down the first turn that time around. So they can eke out
first corner. It's Brian Iriarte on 51, but then Zen Mitani
getting squeezed side at the final corner. He's up from 13th on more of an advantage in the 3rd and 4th sector again, perhaps. He starts to try. Dearie me! It was very, very close in there, wasn't it? The grid already up into the podium positions.
And Benyat Fernandez, of course, he's already had a win.
Try and make a break.
Right, so that is the 7 of Benyat Fernandez, the 17-year-old Spaniard.
It's Iriarte from Mitani then, and you've got Mounsey still managed to
in race 2 at Le Mans, so we know he has pace, but he's been a bit disappointing the last couple of races. Winner of race 2 in Le Mans, he has the advantage for the moment. 70, Christian Daniel Jr.
slot 3rd, so well defended Sully. Great job, almost led over the line.
Is he trying to put that right? Veda Pratama, the 54, alongside Brian Iriarte, the American 16-year-old in 2nd place. Brian Iriarte in 3rd and looking right back.
But he still maintains that 3rd position now.
Yeah, and he's not happy to sit there. He's having a look as up the inside of 51, and up the inside is the 50 of Carter Thompson, the Australian.
And look at the 13 of Hakim.
Back there is Marco Morelli, the 95, the Argentine 17-year-old. As you say, if Zen can't do it there, Brian Iriarte still has the advantage over the Japanese, then the Brit.
Nish as well, the series leader, has managed to pick all their pockets nearly and up in towards 2nd.
Matt, almost certainly it was him who ran wide at the first corner a lap ago, and
I think it was Mitani who went over the curbs last time around because he's quite comfortable with it. But 3rd place now, Brian Iriarte snatches the lead right back from Carl.
And lost so much time.
He's got KJ Modignano for company is moving around underneath him, although that was a bit much. You got Yaroslav pushing behind yesterday's race winner, Carter Thompson. That was a brilliant set of moves.
Absolutely, and everybody
well there, who said a 2:02.1 just behind him. That's a really quick lap from the South African.